Hello, this is Student Affairs, Finance, and Administration, and today we are going to be going over Google Drive. Google Drive is a great resource available to us, and it's available through the Gmail platform, or Bmail as we commonly know it. And it's a cloud computing solution that will allow us to not only store our documents in case our computers crash, but then also share them with people who we want to share them with. So we access Google Drive through opening it up in this little panel right here. It's called the Apps section. So you can left click on that and select Drive, and it should be one of the things available to you. It's probably similar to how you access your calendar, which is also available in that same selection. So once you have it open, you have the ability to see what particular documents you have in your drive, as well as what's been shared with you. And the shared with you section is going to probably expand more rapidly than you'd anticipated, so I try to stay on top of this and keep it cleaned up by organizing it. One of the functions that I actually like to do is, yours is probably going to look like this without the activity feed, and it may even look like this with large folders. I like to simplify it, and I do that by switching from the overall grid to list section. So I click to list. This shows me the last time it was modified, who the owner of the overall folder or file is, and that I find to be particularly helpful. Taking it a step further, I actually like to see what sort of activity has taken place. So I click on this for details and activity, and this gives you the ability to figure out when files were modified, what's been changed or deleted, and it allows you to see what the most updated files are within your drive. So that I find extremely helpful, and it's something that I would really encourage you to do. So let's take a look at what's available to us. We can upload files, and we do that by clicking this little up arrow here. This allows you to upload entire folders as well as files. So you would do that just by clicking, let's say we want to upload a file. You can click that. And you can upload really anything you'd like from your documents section. This is something that I find to be very helpful. So if you wanted to upload a folder, it's the same approach. Now let's say you want to create something. They have the ability to not only create a folder here in Google Drive, but you can create documents, presentations, which would be like PowerPoint, spreadsheets, drawings for those who are looking to get a little bit more creative, as well as forms. So you can use this for surveys and various things along that line. So let's say we want to create a spreadsheet today. We're going to open this up. This is a Google spreadsheet, so it's not going to be in Excel yet, but we have the ability to convert it. I always try to put a title on it. Let's put this as sample spreadsheet. Okay, and let's just say we want this to be column 1, and this is going to be column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5. This works exactly like Excel, so you should have the same hotkeys that you have available to you. And there we go. So now we have 5 columns here, and let's say I want to freeze this. You can do that by dragging this down. Let's anchor maybe the first column, and now you can see I can scroll down and have additional lines of data here, and I've actually frozen these tabs, similar to the functionality you would find in Excel. All of the calculations work the same, like if you were to use the sum formula, or even VLOOKUP is available, which is very helpful. Formatting data, I found it's easiest to be able to just go here. You can change your numbers to the various types here, font also, and other things along that nature. Beyond that, after we've created our spreadsheet, you can see that it'll appear in your drive. So it's appeared here, it's sample spreadsheet. I can drag that into a folder by simply moving it like this, or I can share it, and I can share it by doing this. I click on this. I have the ability to share it with any of my colleagues. So let's say I want to share it with a couple colleagues. I have the ability to do that, and I would be able to send them a notification. Now, if I don't want to send them a notification and put it in there, which would be a rare situation, but you could unclick this and it would just add it to their drive. If you want to add a message, then you could say, hey, this spreadsheet was created. and you can send that off, and you can also send a copy to yourself. Now, one of the things that I find interesting is that you can actually have people comment, view, and edit. So if view, that means they won't be able to change the source data. Comment means they can actually view the source data as well as make comments on it. That would be the only thing they could change. And then edit. Most of the time the setting is going to be edit, so that's the default, but you have the ability to choose what sort of role the person will play that you share this with. So I could send that off, and it would be sent to them. The other thing that I like is that if you don't want to be able to share specifically, or you have a large list, let's say you want to share something with 50 people, you can copy this link, go to an email. I'll send this to myself, and you could put the link in there. So, hi, I am sharing this spreadsheet with you. And once you actually click send, it's going to ask if you, it's going to prompt you to be able to see whether you want to do that. So you can click here, access your overall spreadsheet, and there you have the ability to utilize that. So that's a really helpful tool, and I like to employ that as well. So this is just a brief overview of Drive. There will be further training that will come after this, but I just wanted to acquaint you with Drive, and hopefully you can see the overall usefulness of it, and I hope that you are able to leverage its power within your own department. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. Thank you.